guys. So today we will complete the adjustment of consolidated profit and loss account, because this is the most ignored part of consolidation of financial statement AS21. Most of the aspirants skip this consolidation P&L wala part, and everyone had complete the consolidated balance sheet adjustment. So I think that we should also cover the consolidated P&L, because it will come straightforward for like 8 to 10 marks in your exams, and 8 marks consolidated P&L and 6 marks that is 23 and 27. Okay, so let us, what we will do, we will cover all the adjustment of consolidated P&L, and in last I will give you 1 and 2 questions which you have to write down by your hand. So you will cover all the adjustment of consolidated P&L, and you will know how to do the presentation. So let us start this consolidated P&L. First, you have to elimination of common transaction. What type of common transaction between two companies, like regarding any sale? There is sale for one company, and that is purchase for another company. And for one company this is income, and for another company this is an expense. All this adjustment I pick up from the ICAI booklet, like from my RTP MPP, the best adjustment I had found. So in first case, what type of adjustment you will see in your exam? A sold goods to B at rupees 100 lakh. A sold to goods to B. That is this is sales of A, and it is of 100 lakh B purchase. So this will be the purchases of B at cost plus 25%. It means at 125%. It means there is 25% of unrealized profit. Okay, of 1/6 of the goods were in inventory of B at the year end. So in closing inventory there is some unrealized profit part. So there are three treatment of this adjustment. First treatment, first you have to deduct unrealized profit from heading increase in inventory. Like there is one heading in the P&L that is increase in inventory, in which we will compare the closing with the opening, and balance will be in our P&L. So you have to deduct this unrealized profit of 180 lakh multiplied by 1/6 that how much goods that is left in our closing stock, only of that part. 180 lakh multiplied by 1.6 multiplied by 25 divided by 125, because it is cost plus 25%, not sale price plus 25%. Okay, and then treatment 2, you have to deduct from cost of material consumed or from purchase. At purchase, this will be 180 lakh. You have to deduct a whole 180 lakh. You don't have to like you have to deduct unrealized profit, then you will deduct from the purchase. No, you have to straightforwardly deduct from consolidated purchases of rupees 180 lakh. And third treatment, you have to deduct it from the sales, because this will be the sales of A, and this is intercompany transaction, so you have to eliminate from the sales. Assume. Okay, and then another adjustment, and if there is any admin expenses and any consultancy fee, royalty paid, brokerage to intercompany, one company is paying to another company, and they are preparing consolidated financial statement. If they for this type of adjustment you will see in your exam, administrative expenses of B of rupees 8 lakh paid to A Limited as consultancy fee. So for A Limited it is the other income, and for B it is the administrative expense, that is under the expenses. Okay, so what you have to first treatment, you have to deduct from the sales by 8 lakh of A Limited, because this is sales of A Limited, because A Limited gives consultancy. Okay, and treatment 2, you have to deduct from other expenses 8 lakh. Deduct it from, first you have to write down of the A and B other expenses, then you have to deduct and you have to write down the loan admin expenses paid to A Limited by B Limited. Okay, you have to write like this. And some hidden adjustment of consolidated P&L. If A Limited hold 72% equity capital, because this line will confuse in exam, what you have to do. A Limited hold 72% equity capital of B Limited, and the equity capital of B Limited prior to 2018-19 is 1500 lakh. And in balance sheet you will see that there is the dividend paid by B Limited, that is 225 lakh, or whatever the figure will be. Then you have to pay this 75%, because 72%, because A is holding 72%. Then of the dividend portion of 100%, A Limited will take 72%, and it will be reflected as other income. So in some cases, ICAI what will do? ICAI will do the dividend adjustment. Sometimes ICAI assume that dividend adjustment note been done in sales and other income, and dividend received from B Limited is not included in other income of A Limited also. Okay, either you can write this adjustment. Okay, like you have to give a note, and you can do one more treatment. For dividend, there is a single treatment of dividend. What you have to do, you have to just deduct from other income. You don't have to, you have to deduct from the other income. You don't have to like add back in the finance cost or other expenses, because mind will think that is there any double treatment of this adjustment, because every adjustment has some double effect. So no, dividend is only single effect in P&L, that you have to deduct it from other income. Okay, don't get confused. Okay, and then this one also important, if there is any loss on sale of investment, because there are so many like adjustment invest, there is a loss on sale of investment, you have to deduct from other income. Okay, there is no any second treatment. What you have to do is deduct from other income. This you will not going to do. This you will skip in the exam, even if though, then you will not find the where you have to reflect it. Okay, so you have to deduct it from other income. And there is this one question in which you will get the profit before tax, but you will not find out the how much profit available for shareholder, because what I question will, you have to find out the minority share and the holding company share. Then what you will get, you will get the PBT from your P&L account, because you had prepared your profit and loss account. Then you have to deduct preference dividend already paid in the year, and preference dividend paid up to 9 months. Up to 9, this will be your 9 months. Like there are some random figures, I will give you the question for the same. And you have to deduct preference dividend payable. By this you will get a profit available for shareholder, and from this you have to get the minority share. In mostly questions, like there are some loss, because I had solved 2 or 3 questions, there are mostly the loss in minority share. I hope this will be so helpful for you. I had covered all the adjustment of P&L, and I will be providing you 2 questions of consolidated P&L. You have to write down after watching this video. It will be so helpful and boost your confidence, and you will see that how to present that consolidated P&L question, because presentation is much more important in consolidated P&L, because question was so easy, adjustment are so easy. So where I say will get deduct your marks in the presentation part, and in Jan 26 I say deducted too much marks to be focused on the presentation. So I am giving you 2 questions. Do with your own heart and complete that 2 questions in your notebook immediately. It will take only like 10 to 15 minutes after watching the lecture. Okay, thank you so much guys, and do like, share and comment that it is helpful or not. You guys are not commenting, so at least drop a like and mark your attendance that revision done of consolidated P&L, and we will rock May 26 exam or September 26 exam, whichever exams you are appearing right now. And goodbye guys.